Welcome back to Slushie Review. This is Keith.
And this is Chris.
And there's no more Henry Cavill on this podcast.
Ever?
Probably not. I mean, what else is he going to be in that we're going to watch?
Wasn't he in one of those Mission Impossible movies?
Well, you haven't watched Mission Impossible?
Not yet. Didn't you want to at some point?
Are we going to?
We can. Why not?
Next?
It's a movie.
Tomorrow?
No.
No.
Now.
Either way, we are reviewing Murder on the Orient Express. It was a book, and the book isn't better than the movie because the book was written in 1920 without TVs and shit like that. So, whoever tells you that it is an idiot.
I've never read it.
Same. So the movie's better than the book for me.
You know what movie is also better than the book? Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, Harold Potter, Lord of the Rings. Never read it. Haven't seen the movie. I honestly, both of them they're equal.
The movies are more fun than the books.
Here's salute to the books and the movies. To both of them.
Yeah.
Both sides.
You say you don't like either side, so
both sides
of that one. But no, Lord of the Rings,
Hunger Games.
Movies are more fun.
Every Tom Clancy.
Jurassic Park's way better than the book. The book takes. I can't say the book takes away stuff that the movie did because the movie added stuff that the book didn't do. The movie made shit more fun.
You don't see any dinosaurs.
Well, not physically in the book. No.
I'm already better.
There was no Jeff Goldblum in the book either. His character was way different. Also, he dies.
Already better.
So I was like, this is bullshit.
Better acoustic.
He made it to the very end of the book, and they're like, no, he didn't make it. I was like, this
better
book
acapella.
Fucking. It didn't suck, but I was like, this book just annoyed me.
I would never read that book.
I'd never read it, and I was like, I want to. I've heard people say it's really good, and I read it and I was like, maybe it's because I've, only seen the movie for the last 30 odd years that it's existed. And I was like, one of them's just more fun. Movie's way more fun. Usually movies are more fun than books, but this one especially.
I can only think of one book that was more fun than the movie. The Bible. There's a lot more killing in the Bible.
Which movie, though?
Than the movie.
Which movie?
Any of them.
Jesus Christ Superstar?
Haven't seen it.
Don't.
I wouldn't.
Jesus dies at the end.
Does he die at the end of every movie?
Spoiler alert.
Passion of Christ, not enough plagues.
And they didn't make a sequel where he came back and saved everybody. So
damn.
They're still working on it.
The Bible. Yeah. Same.
The greatest story never told.
Yeah, speaking of, Beauty and the Beast is out on TV now.
What do you mean?
The greatest story ever told.
Is that what it is?
Isn't that what it's called?
I have no idea.
That's the song. Isn't that the song?
Tale as Old as Time is a song.
Oh. I haven't seen the movie.
You talking about the live action one or the animated one?
With Josh Groban. And her.
And her.
Her.
Egg?
Her. No, it's she's an R&B artist. Her name is Her.
Oh.
She plays Belle. So she's an actual singer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were doing another live action Beauty and the Beast thing.
It's either tonight or tomorrow.
Oh.
There's a premiere.
Because they did one more than a couple years ago now. And it was, pretty sure Magneto's in it. Also, I think Obi-Wan's in it too. Young Obi-Wan is in it.
I don't remember that.
They play the candlestick and the clock, and then when they turn into people, at the end it's them.
Live action?
Yeah, it's like live action and CGI because it's real people when it's people, and it's CGI for the House of Appliances and the Beast.
I don't know. Yeah, well, for this one, it's her, Josh Groban. I don't know the dude who plays the Prince dude. I don't know the names of these people.
Oh, the Beast is a prince.
Not the Beast, the other prince.
The Dick? The guy who tries to kill the Beast, the big muscly dude?
Is he not a prince?
No, he's just a fucking local yokel.
Okay.
Who wants to fuck Belle.
Fair.
Gaston,
yeah. So I don't know who he is. He looks familiar, but I don't know who he is. And then David Allen Greer is the clock. Martin Short is the candlestick.
Oh, come on.
And I forget who is the wardrobe, the lady. Or no, the teapot. I forget who she is.
Okay.
And
I
then
feel like I have to look this up.
the narrator is some old lady. I don't know who that is either. But yeah, so because we kept seeing it was on Hulu. It's been coming on Hulu when we were watching Bob's Burgers. And every time Josh Groban comes on, I was like, "Hi, Tuna. Bye, Pam."
Beauty and the Beast, a 30th celebration that can't be hit. Well, it might
Yeah,
be.
I mean it's
It's
the newest
it has to
thing.
be it. There's Martin Short, David Allen Greer.
It's the newest thing.
Okay.
It's today.
Shania Twain is Mrs. Potts.
Oh, is that who that was?
Josh Groban. Tuna.
Maybe it was Shania Twain. I don't know these people. Not by name, anyway.
Fair. So I know the name, but I can't
Or by
tell you
sight.
who she is. I think she's a singer.
Shania Twain?
Shania Twain a singer?
Yeah, she's a country singer.
Oh, well. What the fuck was that?
No idea.
Oh, she was in my favorite. Oh, she did the soundtrack for my favorite Helen Hunt movie,
What movie was that?
Twister.
That's your favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite Helen Hunt movie. That's a line from
Oh.
I forget which Austin Powers movie it is.
No.
I forget which Austin
I was
Powers
like, what
movie
the
it is.
fuck?
It's, I think it's Fat Bastard. He's like, do you know what my favorite Helen Hunt movie is? Twister! And then he gives somebody a fucking titty twister.
Got it. Okay. Got it. I was about to say, is it not Jumanji? But that's Bonnie Hunt.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say
That's fair.
Helen Hunt wishes. They got the wrong hunt.
Bonnie Hunt. Yeah. You're raw. Anywho, slushies today, back on track. Strawberry lemonade again.
Always a good decision.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. It was, is currently, and will be always a good time
Now and forever.
until as old as time.
Amen.
Nailed the joke.
Absolutely.
With that being said, I guess we will get into Murder on the Orient Express in a moment. Un momento.
As the French would say. No, it's not French.
No, it's not.
Moment.
Is that right?
I don't know. Et voila.
There is a video on TikTok. It was a stupid video, but the one part that was funny, I didn't find the rest funny, but the one part is funny. She was like, "Come in." You know what they say in France? Mi casa su. Come in. Come in. And I was like, that's hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. All right, pause for dramatic effect. Thank you for listening. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you follow us at Slushie Review on Twitter at Slushie Review. You can also check us out on YouTube. Just search Slushie Review. We pop up. We're the first result. And then check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And also, coming soon, Instagram. Follow us on IG.
The gram.
At Slushie Review Podcast. We
Yes.
just started it. Need some followers, need some likes. All right, welcome back.
And we're back.
We're going to go with the cast with young Chris.
Okay.
All 1,000 people.
No. There's 108 people in this movie. Most of them will not be named by me.
99% of them.
Honestly. All right. So, cast of Murder on the Orient Express, we have Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Pirot. Sorry. You're not important. You're not important. You're not important. You're not important. You're nobody. Young Daisy Ridley as Miss Mary Debenham, a.k.a. Ray Skywalker, Mysterio Jr. Leslie Odom Jr. as Dr. Arbuthnot. Nope. They're just mixed all in here, aren't they? Tom Bateman as Book. Catherine Wilder as Prostitute. It's just funny to me.
She was.
Yes, she was. Penelope Cruz as Pilar Estravados. Josh Gad as Hector McQueen. Johnny Depp as Edward Ratchet / Cassetti. Spoiler alert. Come, Jack. Pearl, Black Pearl. I don't get it. I don't know who that is. All right, you know what? Just
Arnold's porch.
just try being excited about something for once.
No rhymes. Was it really a rhyme?
Next up, Derek Jacobi as Edward Henry Masterman. Sergei Polunin as Count Rudolph Adrani. Lucy Boynton as Countess Elena Adrani. Marwan Kenzari as Pierre Michel. Michelle Pfeiffer. I could not figure out who that was. I recognized her.
You really
I
couldn't?
couldn't figure
Oh,
it
you should
out.
ask. I would have told you.
Caroline Hubbard. No.
Catwoman.
Dame Judi Dench as Princess Dragomirov. Olivia Colman as Hildegard Schmidt. Let me make sure there's nobody else I want to mention. I don't think there is. And so, Kenneth Branagh's co-star in the picture, Willem Dafoe as Gerhard Hardman. He's not the co-star, but he's the most famous person in this movie to me because he's played a superhero villain. Also Judi Dench, because she was in all those James Bond movies.
To be fair, 90% of this movie, he was a villain.
Yes.
He was definitely super racist. To be fair, this is the only time. And he wasn't a villain in this movie.
Wasn't he?
But every other movie he was a villain, he wasn't racist. Let's just be...
He wasn't a movie... he wasn't a movie in that movie. He wasn't a villain in Aquaman. Even though I figured he would be.
Well, I mean, every other time he was a villain.
Oh, okay. He wasn't a racist. No.
And in Aquaman, he probably was a racist. Let's be fair.
He might have been. I don't know.
He didn't like humans. Because he wasn't a human.
Do you blame him?
I'm not... Listen. Some racist people have real reasons.
You think those blue aliens in Avatar are like humans?
Well, one of them did. Gamora. She did. Turned him into a blue one. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm. Permanently.
Spoiler alert. I know you haven't seen it.
I don't plan to.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it.
I also don't plan to see the new one either.
I'm definitely not watching
And let me tell you, I'm done with the cast, by the way.
No, facts. I know that.
Let me tell you, I saw something today that stated
if it was the same thing I read, I would go ahead.
It got like a 5 out of 10, the new one.
Oh, okay.
They said like it was all bad. The dialogue was bad. The story was non-existent. And everything was boring. I was like, first off, hilarious because I don't care to see this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Second off, why would you make? Why?
It's been like 22 years.
Yes, the first one came out so long ago, and I know people love these late sequels, like the fucking what is it? What was the last one?
But at least
Top Gun.
Yeah,
or all these other ones, but
that movie. But at least with Top Gun, and I hated Top Gun. As an LGBT love story, love it. But that's not what it is.
It's very affirming.
But that's not what it is, and that's not what they claimed it to be. But personally, I thought Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer's character, I thought they should have ended up together. They did not. They actually wanted that to be a male chauvinist piece. At that point, I was turned off. Didn't like it. It's too much rooster fighting, as they may say, in some places.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. It was too much shirtless activities for my eyes.
Not like in Sonic 2.
I don't know.
All the hunky volleyball men in Sonic 2.
Yeah, doing backflips and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Walking on their
That's
hands
exactly
and
what. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, don't like that. Okay. I mean, unless you're all dating, great. Then I'm happy for you. I would watch that because I love it. But no, not for what you're trying to do. Gross. But at least with that movie, people were like, oh, it even came up in Meet the Fockers where the two people were nicknamed after the people from that movie. Ben Stiller's fiance and Owen Wilson, they had nicknames for each other based off that movie. No one knows the names of the people from Avatar. No, to this day. I only know it because I watched a video of it, but like Gamora's name is like Natiri, or either the people's name, the Avatar, because they're not called Avatar. No. But like either their names are the Natiri. So I still don't even know, and I just watched a video on it. Do I know Sam Worthington's real name or in the movie? I know his real name. Do I know his name in this movie? No idea. No clue. No idea. But that's who is the guy.
Oh, he's in it?
Sam Worthington? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't know who that is, do you?
Falcon.
Who?
Wait, no. Sam Worthington.
Yeah. Falcon? Who's that?
Sam Worthington.
He's a white guy.
Sam Worthington.
You don't know him.
Angel. No.
Angel. No. Sam Worthington was in 3 movies. He was in Avatar. He was in Terminator Genesis. Or Terminator Salvation with dude from Batman, Christian Bale. And then he was in Clash of the Titans. That's it.
Didn't see it.
Those are only 3 movies he was in.
I didn't see any of those.
And all 3, and 2 of those movies, he had to ride an unrideable, a never rideable animal to save the universe. And that was in Avatar. He had to pick out a dragon to ride because that's what they rode
They had
around.
dragons in that fucking
It wasn't
movie?
a dragon. It was something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but they had to ride something. And the biggest one was, for lack of a better, it was like Turok or something. Mm-hmm. And it was the biggest one, and nobody could ride it. And he was like,
Except for him.
Except for him.
Okay.
Except for the guy who's not an Avatar. And they were like, he was like, well, has anybody ever tried? He's like, no one can. He was like, well, if he's the biggest thing in the sky, he probably never looks up. Let's attack it from the top. So he drops down on it, links up with it, because the planet is like self-breathing. They have like their tail connects to everything. So like every animal like connects to them, like through, like they connect through their tails. So like every animal has a tail, and so like you connect, like basically like you basically share your life with this animal or whatever. So you have to connect. It's almost like, it's like if like you're a computer and you have like a whatever, like a USB core, except for it's like a living breathing thing with another living breathing thing. And so that's how like you get on this animal. If you connect with it, then you're able to ride it, but it's like unrideable. And then in Clash of the Titans, which is based on an old show,
Yeah, it's like the Greek mythology stuff, right?
he's able to ride Pegasus, which is an unrideable unicorn, basically. He's the only one. So yeah,
So he's typecast.
yeah, he's
The
only
guy who rides things.
he's the white guy who can save the world. He's the only one. Sent. And then he saved the world in Terminator as well. So
Did he ride the Terminator?
he probably rode Christian Bale. I don't fucking know. Anyway, let me get to the plot of this movie. So Agatha Christie wrote this back in 1918 something. I don't know, World War I. She was bored or something. Her husband went off to war, so she had to take a pen to the whatever. Basically, it's about the world's greatest detective, Hercule Pirot. Not Hercules. He did not slay any lions. He is the world's greatest detective. He likes things to be black and white. There's right, there's wrong, there's balance in the world. And he is going to solve a case called the Kessler case. So he has to get on this train, the Orient Express, and to his unbeknownst to him, he is put into a plot of murder. There has been a murder. And
Where?
In Savannah. In the Orient, on the Orient Express. Young Johnny Depp's character is murdered. Come to find out, he is actually another person called Cassetti. He actually kills like a 2-year-old because he's a terrible person. And that information, Hercule finds out, it pertains to who killed him. There were like 12 people on board. He has to figure out the murderer, who's on board. There's a great plot twist at the end, etc., etc., etc. It's a classic whodunit. We did Clue last week. We're doing Murder on the Orient Express this week. It's a great whodunit. I love it. I love it. I love it. But either way, let's get to some likes, dislikes, and Slushie Meter.
Let's do it.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. My first like, I wrote the old Kane clothesline at the very start of the movie when they have the priest or rabbi and the imam line up against the wall over the case of a missing religious artifact, and he sticks his kid before he's like, I need an arm guard over at that gate, and guy's like, oh yes sir, and goes right away, and there's a crowd around. He sticks his cane in the bricks of the wall and does this whole breakdown. It's like, well, none of them could have done it. And there were scuffs on the wall from heavy boots. None of these men have heavy boots. They have poor man's poverty shoes, yeah. Like thin-soled shoes. They could never do it. You, on the other hand, and points at like one of the guards.
Chief of police.
Chief of police.
Wow.
And he immediately makes a break for it. Runs for the gate that now has an armed guard at it. Turns back around, runs through the crowd, up against the wall. Fucking clothesline from hell on that cane sticking out of the wall. I thought that was great. Yeah,
it was great because he basically just like randomly did it too. Like he's like, let me put my cane somewhere. Oh, this wall will serve a great holding place for the cane. Because like you don't know,
it just jams it into a fucking wall.
Jams into the brick wall that they're standing up against because they're about to get executed. I don't know if you saw the firing squad right there. They were like circled around them.
Yeah. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I loved it because he starts off. He's like the priest, the rabbi, and the imam. It's like that great joke.
Yeah,
I'm Belgian.
Yeah. Yeah, no one's laughing. He's like, well, you know,
I'm Belgian.
I'm not from here.
The priest, the rabbi, imam walk into a bar. They were all blind. Bazing.
2 guys walk into a bar. Third guy ducks.
Yes, that was a great scene though. It's a great opening to. It's like Monk. I feel like this woman, Agatha Christie, she copied Monk.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should look into that. A little trademark.
Copyright infringement.
Yeah, copyright infringement. Yeah, somebody should look into that. When was Monk made? 2004-ish.
I think she's in the clear.
When was this movie made?
This one?
2017.
Yeah. But I think she came up with the character right before.
Just right before 2003.
She was right in there.
1929.
Yes, just in time. All the other writers,
the early aughts.
All the other writers were away writing for the war effort, so she,
that's fair.
Did her part.
She did her part for the war.
That's right.
I barely knew her. Let's see. And here's the thing, and I know, and I guess this will be part of my like, but it's my first like. Pirot making everything equal. He was talking about freaking eggs, and it had to be equal and shit like that. It was fucking stupid. And he's like, I need equal eggs just so he can eat breakfast, and then he didn't end up eating them.
This man must be hungry a lot.
I mean, come on, like 2 identical eggs. He's like, I would never blame you. I blame the hens. Off with you.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, take the eggs.
He's like, take them. He winks at the kid. Kids just dying laughing. Like, He's like, why do hens lay such uneven eggs?
The kid
The
planned
world would never know.
That kid planned it the whole time. He just wanted some eggs.
He's like, I'm starving, sir. Goddamn. He's like, these are my family's eggs. They probably
I got
were.
6 eggs in this basket. And you want 2 of them?
Goddamn.
Guess what I don't get to eat tonight?
Nothing.
Eggs.
More, please. But I just like Hercule Pirot. I like his demeanor. I like everything about this character. As you know, I will never read this book, but
Well, no, you know how it ends.
put it into the movie. Well, also skip to the good part.
What if they changed it for the movie?
Great.
What if in the book
Even better.
he's the killer?
What?
The train did it.
Don't care. Thomas did it.
The train's a transformer.
Okay, now make that
There
into
we
a
go.
movie. Beast Wars. Let's go.
I do want to see that.
Yes. Do we got to watch the other Transformers first?
Oh, we can.
Here we go, Michael Bay.
We can.
I know you love some Michael Bay.
We're gonna get a taste of him in the Ninja Turtles movies.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ooh, I
A
was
little
like,
bit.
whoa. We won't.
Just a taste.
I'm good. You can have them.
I don't need him.
I'm ready for some Transformers, man. I watched them all during the pandemic, which hasn't ended.
Just yesterday, he watched them
Yeah,
all. How many of those did they make now?
like 6.
I was gonna say.
I didn't watch Bumblebee though, which apparently is pretty good. I don't know though,
I didn't see it.
but apparently Kate Bishop's in it, and I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kate Bishop.
Yeah, Kate Bishop.
Okay.
I know. I saw a clip, and it was Florence Pugh walking by, and I was like, "Ooh, what is this?" I was like, "I've never seen this movie. This looks good." And then I saw Harry Styles, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to watch this." I was like, "Dang." Oh well, it's that make her say whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
It's a romance movie.
You know, the one with all the little bullshit that was surrounded by it. It was made by Olivia Wilde.
Oh, shit.
Call Her by Her Name, something like that.
No.
Make Her Say I.
It's is it Don't Worry Baby?
That's what it's called.
Something.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they
I
look
don't
like
know.
they're living in the suburbs, but there's like all this fucked up stuff happening, or is that a
Yeah.
different one?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
same. Yep. Like I saw her walking, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, what is this trailer about? And then literally it shows him. I was like, oh, well, okay. I was like, well, don't need to watch this. And I was like, and then it didn't like cut back to her, and I was like, all right, well, no, wasting my time. God damn. I need to watch Hawkeye again. I would say I need to watch Black Eye again, Black Widow again, but I don't.
I wouldn't mind watching Hawkeye again.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say Black Widow. I wouldn't mind watching that again either.
No,
but
I've seen it. Like I watched it not too long ago, actually, with Megan.
It's not terrible, I
No.
guess.
Within the year, within this past year, I think I watched it. It's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It had Santa Claus in it.
I'm not a fan.
Of Santa Claus?
I didn't want to go see Violent Night.
No,
Didn't I tell you that?
no.
Yeah. Well, it was like, she was like, you excited to go? I was like, yeah.
But it has your guy in it.
Who?
Luigi Mario, John Leguizamo.
I did not know he was in it.
No?
I never.
Had you known, would you have been more open to going, like automatically?
Yes, but
Okay.
I didn't know he was a villain. Which, I don't know if that would have made it better or not.
Okay.
But I had no idea. I had no idea what the movie was about. I had no idea who was in it.
The trailers didn't really give you a good idea of what the movie was. The trailers really only showed John Leguizamo being like, I'm going to open the safe up for Christmas and it's not mine, and Santa beating the shit out of people. The rest of it was like the actual story of the movie was not in any trailer. It was just Santa beating people up, and I was like, I want to see this. And I did.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the guy. He's not my favorite
That's
guy.
fair. Yeah, I mean, he's not my
And so,
favorite, but
and I knew you were a fan of him though.
yeah, I kind of like him.
And I was like, yeah.
Because I like Stranger Things. I didn't see
I don't watch Stranger Things.
I didn't see the Hellboy movie that he's in.
Never seen that. I didn't really care about him in what movie? Black Widow, Dark Widow.
I enjoyed him in that, yeah.
He was cool, but didn't care. But like, I was like, I'm happy we went. I'm happy I went. Like, whatever, it was what it was. But I was not. I was like, man,
That's fair.
I'm happy. To be fair, off the record, don't nobody tell anybody.
Everybody stop listening. Just for a second.
Happy my depression wasn't hurt me that day because I would have canceled. But it was good. It was working. So I was like, yeah, let's go.
Nice.
I want some popcorn. And also, I want to see the movie.
There you go.
And hang out with friends in
snacks?
no order.
There gonna be snacks?
Yeah. Exactly.
What kind of snacks we got?
What are we talking? Popcorn? Pizza? Okay. I'm there. But anyway, Hercule Pirot, like him. I think that's what I was saying. Like him, I like the fact that all these detectives are based off of him, like Monk, House, Sauvignon Blanc, whatever the fuck his name is. I couldn't think of his name.
Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc. Like all these detectives who are just ridiculous. They're based off of this one guy, and I love it. And I think that's what makes me want to watch these movies more because of that.
Okay.
So that's my first like.
Agree, because the next thing I wrote was him. I wrote Hercule Pirot because he said, "I do not slay the lions," which you mentioned in the plot, which is also hilarious.
It was so funny.
I loved Kenneth Branagh. I don't know what he's been in aside from this. I thought he was great. I loved his accent. I loved when he was being very French or Belgian or whatever, and when he was fucking berating Josh Gad. It's like, these books, they don't add up. They're full of the what is the word? The English, the chocolat, the fudge. They're full of the fudge. I thought that was fucking great. I thought he was good, and like you said, like all these characters, like between him and Sherlock Holmes, like you have no, like they're like the template for like a detective character, hard-boiled or otherwise. And I thought he was good. I'm looking forward to the next one because I'm assuming it's the same dude playing him. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to that. But I thought he was good. I liked his, I don't know, like I liked the individual interrogations he was doing with everybody. I liked at the very beginning, the cane scene was great. He had a lot of work with that cane in this movie. Mm-hmm. He fucking took Josh Gad down on that catwalk. I wouldn't have gone after him. Like, you can get away.
Same. Because
they were both just fucking crashing through that shit, and there was nothing underneath them. They would have died. But
that train didn't come crashing down, bro.
Down there, he was fucking him up. And then on the train, when the doctor shot him, he like swept that fucking, what was it, sand or dust or concrete mix or something into his eye with his cane and went right at him with that thing.
He was Daredevil in this shit.
Yeah, yes.
He saw that shit and was like, okay, bet.
Like,
you make the next
get
one.
my radar sense going real quick. His mustache I thought was interesting looking. I liked him. What was his name? Book. At the beginning, he's like, I do not ask him about his cases because I don't care. He doesn't judge me for being a horrible person because he doesn't care. And I was like, this is a match made in heaven.
Facts.
These guys. Facts. I was like, I really hope it doesn't turn out that Book's the killer. And he wasn't.
He was not.
He was the only, like, they were the only two people apparently on that train who were not killers.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
So,
there you go.
At least partially. So.
Partially.
Yeah, because like they all like stuck him at least once apparently. Johnny Depp killed the baby, and then all the other people, according to his rationalization of it, they all like stabbed him at least once when they had him in the bed.
But not Book though.
Yeah, I was like, everyone else on the train except for Book and
I thought you were saying that.
Benoit.
I thought you were saying they also were partially.
No, like they were the only two who weren't partial murderers.
Missed something. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no, I liked it. I liked him. I liked his. I just liked his personality a lot, and I'm really looking forward to the next one with him.
Facts.
And yeah,
your next slide.
That was it.
Okay,
that was
my next slide.
Yeah,
Book. Not the whole entire book. Didn't care about him.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning. The whole beginning. He walks up. He's like, "Hey, is there any place I can go? I just need to be alone for maybe about 20 minutes. We have something to discuss. We just need to come to an agreement, or at least I do, because I definitely will."
Hilarious.
He's like, "We will come to an agreement, or at least I will." I was like, "Well, that's hilarious."
Yes,
because yes. And then, because he's talking about our prostitute.
It's the fanciest way I've ever heard of someone say, "I'm going to go take this whore into the back room and bang her."
and I'm gonna get mine. And if she gets hers, good for her. But
good luck.
It's the best way I've ever heard it. For about 20 minutes.
Hilarious.
I loved it. I thought it was great. That's the best part.
You are a prostitute. I am.
I
am.
And the fact that I've been watching Bob's Burgers. Yeah. That's all I think of. It's just fucking Linda.
Lynn. Lynn. I'm putting up the Halloween decorations. Look, the little bats. They're happy. It's their favorite holiday.
I know. But one time she was like, just some coffee, dog. I was like, stop it.
Father had to take away my credit card and I wouldn't stop buying all those little porcelain babies.
She screams all the time.
Hilarious.
I love it.
It's hilarious.
I love it.
I need to watch more of that show.
Louise was like, hey, Mom, I'm going to hang out. Oh, my God. Yes. I was like, this woman is bananas. Anyway, that's my next line.
Okay. Now here's where it gets interesting.
Here's where the rubber meets the road.
Because I have never seen this movie before, so I was really just watching it. But also,
plot twist. First one,
I fell asleep for probably a good 20 to 30 minutes. Had to have been. At least if I wasn't asleep, I was in and out. So
it was warm in there.
It was very comfortable.
It was toasty.
And I was sleepy.
That was good.
I'm good now. But at the time, there were many contributing factors. A lot of ins, a lot of outs. So I only have a few more things written down. Next thing I wrote, Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Because I cannot envision a circumstance where I see a movie that has Willem Dafoe in it and he's not great.
That's fair.
And he wasn't the star of this movie or anything, because if anything, it was an ensemble cast, a lot of people. I loved him.
He was good.
Because I like Willem Dafoe.
Yeah,
he was an Austrian for a good portion of this movie. And then he's like, no, you're not. Your accent's close. But when you said Turin instead of Turin, put the emphasis on, he's like, you got me.
He's like, you're good.
You got me. My butcher was a kraut. I was like, jeez. And he's like, well, you know.
Started talking like Wiggles.
I'm on the beat myself most days. He's just surprised I'm a detective too. I'm a cop,
He's like, I've been on the force for 30 years.
I'm 2 weeks away from retirement.
He's like, you just keep lying to me, huh? He's like, I bet you're a police officer. He's like, God damn.
He pulls out he's like, your special. He's like, how I know it? Your gun. It's for this special, what is
blue rubber
yeah,
thing.
it's he's got special blue checkered finish and this and that, and it's for this. And he's like, just reaches into his pocket and pulls it out like he's not, and he didn't expect to get shot. He just pulls it out, puts it on the table. It's like,
dude tries to grab his passport. He's like,
good. Yeah, he's no, you can go.
Okay,
you can go. I like Willem Dafoe.
He's good.
And in that scene where he broke him down, he's like, your accent's fake, and he sits down in front of him, and this the way he's in that window or mirror or whatever it was, when there's just in his reflection there's his face, and then half of his face on either side. Also, it looks like it's splitting open. I thought that was really cool.
Nice. I noticed.
I thought that was neat because it made me think okay, well, he's been revealed, so he's talking from behind himself. I thought it was really cool. I thought it looked cool, and the fact that Willem Dafoe is looking like a fucking crazy person because he can't not. I think.
Facts. I agree.
Because you're just sitting across from him, just that big. He gets that big smile. I'm like, Norman
Norman
Osborn,
William DeFriend.
not DeFriend. Do you know what he sacrificed? You can't do this to him. He's something of a detective himself.
I slept through that whole thing. Look at me. I don't like a light.
It's the guy he killed.
I know.
And I love it. I love it.
Look at me. I don't like a light.
Taste my chicken. Taste my chicken. Taste my...
All right, I quit.
Him and Will Arnett were the best when Leslie went on dates with him on Parks and Rec.
Those are only 2 dates, right?
I think so.
Fair.
But because he went up with what's his name?
Oh, the jerker. Yeah.
Yeah, the jerky boy. The lawyer guy, Josh. The guy who's like super interesting, but never like has no human connection with people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that was fucking hilarious though.
He was in Star Wars. Yeah. He was the guy with the lapel that they were looking for in number 8.
Oh, the Codebreaker? Not Benicio del Toro?
Not Benicio. Yeah, I actually just finished that. But actually, what part am I on? I don't know. I forgot. It's been a minute. Anyway, my next one. I'm gonna run through these. The absurd mustache holder. Yes. I didn't know what else to say.
Yes, that was hilarious.
When he was sleeping,
yes.
I was like, I love it. I love it.
It's like a little Hannibal Lecter mask for his mustache.
For his
like
mustache.
It's going to get out and get somebody while he sleeps.
What else do you expect? I mean, because if you think about it, that's not even just a mustache. That's part of a beard, too.
Yeah, that was like a wraparound mustache.
That's legit, though. And I love it. I loved every minute of it.
Bret Hart wraparound mustache.
Love it. That's my next like.
I could never. I can't grow a regular mustache. Nor do I want to.
I probably could, but there's no need.
It's ostentatious.
Just showing it
it's
off
extravagant.
Yeah,
it's extravagant.
At that point. I got nowhere to be.
Strutting around like he was proud of it.
Who am I? Jeremy?
Bull. Where do you got to be? Mexico?
I'm not cheating on it.
No, you'd never go back. Whoa. What? Wow.
Same.
Okay. All right.
Got another like, or you want me to go again?
Keep your secrets. Let me tell you this, though, Keith. Secrets are no fun. Secrets end somebody's marriage.
Probably theirs.
Maybe.
I mean, she already got dreadlocks. What's the difference? Okay. You want me to go again?
I only have one more. So
okay.
Yeah.
You want me to go again? Then?
Yeah.
I never lie anymore. Thought that was just the best from Marquez. Or was it Marquez?
Oh, the valet turned car dealership owner.
He was like, I never lie anymore. He was like, once I got out of jail, they trust you, they buy more.
Yes, it's like if they trust you, they buy more.
I was like, that's also fair. My next like after that was just revenge. Good old fashioned revenge is always a like for me because I was talking to a friendo upstairs and she said, do you believe in karma? And I was like, yes. She was like, karma always gets them. I was like, it doesn't work fast enough for me.
I hope it does. Cause
she said, well, you just got to wait. I was like, I don't have the patience. She was like, well, that's the petty in you. I was like, yes. I need karma to work now.
So what's the solution?
She was like, you just have to assume. She was like, you have to like know that it will work eventually. I was like, I don't know. I need to see it.
I was like, do I get to see it when it happens?
No. She said, not always. And I was like, that's not enough. If I can't see it out in the open,
that's not quite.
If I can't see it on big screen TV, then it didn't work. Because karma's been kicking my ass lately, and I think I've been a good person.
Well, yeah, I don't know what I've been doing to people.
Yeah, because what the fuck? Because at this point, did I kill somebody? Because I don't think I did. But shit, the way karma's getting at me, fuck. So, revenge for me is a plus.
Revenge of the Sith.
Listen, striking down on some kids at this point. Anywho. I got one more as well.
Okay.
The plot twist at the end. My favorite part. Because I did not think about it. Didn't think that's what it was. And I'd be watching movies or watch movies. I mean, I've seen this, obviously. But when I first saw it, I was like, what?
And you've seen the next one too, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Didn't think that was whatever happens at that point. Didn't think that either. So, listen, I don't like guessing. It takes the fun out of it. So, I remember the first time I saw Sweeney Todd. You've seen that, right?
Not in a while, but yeah.
Okay. Well, first time I saw it, this was with somebody. Doesn't matter. But first time I saw it in theaters because we went to go see something sold out. So we saw that. We were already there.
Man,
right?
I couldn't.
But,
the movie was sold out.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and that's the thing. Like, we didn't have transportation, so somebody took us. So it was like, well, we got to see some. We're here.
It's been. I couldn't tell you any time I've gone to see a movie and they're like sold out.
Well, it was like, yeah, I don't know what I couldn't even tell you what it was. So I don't know if it was like only on one screen or something, but whatever it was like, hey, it's not, not playing, whatever. Or maybe it wasn't even that. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it was like, hey, well, I was like, yeah, fine with me. Never seen it. Don't know what it's about. Don't know who Johnny Depp is. Fell in love with Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Never heard of the guy.
Honestly. Literally started watching it. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. Downloaded the soundtrack when I got home. Whole time I'm like, wow, this is crazy. When he picked up his wife, I was like, oh, he killed his wife. Crazy. She looked at me and was like, you didn't know it? I was like, nobody knew. She was like, yeah. When she first showed up on screen as the beggar, that was her. You could tell. I was like, they all look alike. I couldn't tell one from the other.
Everyone in that movie was like covered in shit,
yes,
and dirt and stuff.
She was like, I knew it from the beginning. I was like, yo.
Thank you, detective.
Thank you for not letting me know because I had no idea.
Thank you, Batman.
Listen, I was surprised from beginning to the end.
There you
I
go.
had no clue. And then Miss Lovett got thrown into the fire. I was like, oh, shit. Crazy. So plot twists, I love them.
Okay.
Keep them coming. I love them. Every movie with a plot twist, which is all movies nowadays, honestly. To me, at least. Love them. And I love this one.
Nice.
It was great. Everybody did it. So no one did it.
Apparently.
That's the way I like it. That's the way I want to do it. I would never do it. But if I did.
But if you had a train full of like 12 other people who all did it.
Yeah. I get
get
some stabs in.
Get your licks
I'm
in.
going to get some stabs in. I'm going to go. I'm going to go a couple times. I'm going to step back in line. It depends on who it is. Like, I was going to say some names, but I don't want to say no names. I can't put names on wax.
Oh.
You never know. You never know.
So anyway, if you're going to kill Redacted, how would you do it? Also Redacted.
Take his wig off first. Never mind. Buy a trading card.
Keith's going to kill me. Shit. Buy a trading card that doesn't exist. Jesus Christ.
Same. That's what he thinks he is.
I wouldn't buy a trading card of him either, so let me tell you.
Listen.
Actually, no. Give me one of rookie year Jesus.
Same.
Riding that red and blue elephant.
Same.
In the desert.
0000 Jesus.
Yeah. They had to hang his jersey up in the rafters. They retired it.
00 AD. That's the Jesus trading card I want.
I want that one. I want the one with him, Jesus with the jetpack.
I want the 0033 AD Jesus because that was a monumental year, apparently.
That was his breakout season.
He broke out of somewhere.
Started out a little rough, but
eventually he got called up to the majors.
Yeah. That's when he went pro.
God was like, give me the right hander. The Romans were like, gotta get this guy out of here. Anyway, those are my likes. What else you got?
I had one more. I wrote the Armstrong case.
Okay.
Because I thought, at first when they kept mentioning it, I was like, I mentioned this thing a lot. Mm-hmm. And then like literally everyone had a connection to it. And I thought that was really neat. Then that's how it like tied into the big twist. I just thought it was cool because I thought it, at first, because again, I slept through part of this, and also I have no real knowledge of this movie and what was going to happen. So like everyone's talking about this thing. Wonder if it's going to come up later.
Nah, it's a red herring.
Like much like communism, it was a red herring. But no, I like that. Like literally every person was either like someone was the nanny or the maid, or they were involved with someone who was like handling the case and they killed themselves and they were in love with that person, or they were that person's secret sister or this or that. There's like so many.
Yeah, so
there's a lot going on.
Josh Gad was his dad was the prosecutor on the case. William Dafoe was in love with the person who his dad prosecuted. She killed herself.
Yeah, because she was like the key witness or something, wasn't she? Or no, she was involved, but she was innocent.
She was innocent, but they prosecuted her.
And then she killed herself. Yeah.
And then the steward of the train, chief of the train, what would you call him? The conductor, director of the train.
Which guy?
Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
He was her brother.
Yes.
Michelle Pfeiffer was a grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Arbuthnot was his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Armstrong's best friend. Rey Mysterio was the cartographer. She was basically a teacher, nanny-ish kind of person. The one girl was the sister. The one was a godmom. Cute. Money Pussy, whatever her name is. I don't know her name.
Wow.
Is that her name?
No.
Money Penny. Is that right?
M.
Is that not Money Penny? We talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Is
Money Penny is like is like M's secretary.
So what does M mean?
Judi Dench is M.
What does M mean?
I don't know.
Not Money Pussy? Who's that?
Money Pussy?
Yeah.
Is nobody.
Oh, that's not a thing?
Money Penny is her. Is
supposed to be the
Judi
prostitute.
Dench is Judy, yes. She is. No. I don't know what it was in those movies where it was like you had M and Q.
Okay, Q was
the gadget guy.
The
John
guy.
Cleese and the Pierce Brosnan ones. And then M, and I don't know who anybody else. I don't know if anyone else is even named in those fucking movies. It was like, and Moneypenny was her, like, was M's secretary, and they always, like, her and Bond always flirted, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, he slept with Moneypenny for sure.
I would imagine. I mean,
he called her Money
He
Pussy,
banged
but...
like he banged a woman in every one of those movies.
Did he bang him?
He wishes. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so.
Maybe she was. What's her name? I can't think of her name. The other old lady who everybody thinks is hot.
Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren. A pregnant Helen Mirren.
Oh, come on.
So, anywho, yeah, so, and then who else would us? Oh, yeah, and then the one, she was a cook.
Yeah, she was the cook.
I think that's it.
Penelope Cruz, she was like the nanny who was asleep in the room when it happened, and she like now she's can't
Sober.
she like sleep
Yeah.
she can't sleep without fucking jolting awake at any sound. Yeah, there was a bunch of
A little
shit.
too late for that.
Yeah, only we developed this skill earlier in life, and of course Johnny Depp was the killer.
A hair sooner.
Johnny Depp was the killer, and Masterman was his butler.
He's Batman.
Yes, his Batman. Which I don't understand what that actually means. I'm assuming it's some kind of English phrase.
It is. I think it's a like a signal caller. I think it's like a it's like your first lieutenant or something.
Okay.
It's like a signal caller or something in the army or something. It's something. It's like a first lieutenant or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know. I could be making that up too, but I'm pretty sure. So here's the thing. That man, I've never seen him besides in this movie. There was a meme when this movie first came out that I never knew was a meme until after I seen this movie. Him in a Batman mask. And I only remembered it after he said Batman. I was like, why does that seem familiar?
That's funny.
And I think I remember it, and I've never seen it since. Hilarious. Because I didn't get it at the time. I was like, I don't understand why this old ass man is in this Batman. And it's just like just that and his old ass like white hair, and I'm like, yeah, that's weird. Anywho, that's all my likes.
Same.
Dislikes.
I only had one, and it's not even, I don't know if it's like a big dislike.
Let's go.
I kind of didn't like that everybody did it. Like I didn't. I kind of liked it, but also I didn't at the same time. I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know.
Well, you already explained to me, but I mean,
It almost,
for the people.
For those of you out there in podcast land,
Nice.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it came off like an easy out or whatever, because I'm not a writer. I could not write you anything that would be worth reading. And it's probably just because of my own expectations. I never would have thought like, oh, everybody on this train's a killer. Got it. And that's a great, like, I don't know, way to subvert expectations, or like a twist, a big twist, a twisty twist, and like just takes an idea and turn it on its head. I don't know. I get it. Like, it's interesting, but I don't know if I enjoyed it. I don't know who I would have rather be the killer, because I couldn't really tell you. It really seemed like Ray was going to be the killer, just because like she kept getting very prominent
with a sword.
That too. It's pretty handy with those.
Fair.
Carve you up real good with that knife. But I don't know. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the idea of it. I didn't love it. Also, again, I was knocked out for some of this movie, so I might have been missing some things.
No, I mean, that doesn't. I don't think that ties into it though.
Okay.
But let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Is it because of the reveal? Is that why you hated it? Because if it hadn't been revealed, then you would have never knew.
Maybe. Because honestly, the scene where they all like filed in and like stabbed him, and then they all like one by one left. I was like, that
maybe seeing it was more jarring than actually.
Maybe I feel like maybe if it had just been almost a bunch of different scenes of like, well, this person did this and then this person did that, instead of like
one at a time.
Yeah,
almost.
When he was like, everyone did it, I was like, they all did like an individual thing, like someone did this, someone did that, but no, it was all like, oh well, they all just like stood over him and held him down and just took turns stabbing him. I feel like that maybe was what it was. I kind of would have liked it to be just different. Like, oh well, the heiress, or not the heiress, the countess, wherever the shit she was, the Barbitol head. Like maybe someone got into her stuff and drugged so and so poisoned so and then stole the uniform and went in there and stabbed him, and then someone else, he was already dead, but someone else like came in and stabbed him, or like maybe they all thought that they were killing him and he was already dead. I don't know how they could have done it. Again, I'm not a writer, I'm not a mystery, I'm not a story weaver. I don't put things together. I just consume media.
Tear them apart.
I just rip them apart. I don't create, I only consume.
That's fair. No, I get it. I mean, it is what it is. I think it's more or less because it was revealed to you, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think and if it's not because of that, it might be just the way that it was revealed, maybe. But yeah, I think I would have enjoyed it more if it was maybe a little more mysterious, or if it had just been like everyone played a part, instead of like everyone came in and stabbed him, and then Michelle Pfeiffer broke the watch, opened the door, or opened the window, left this here, did that there. I don't know.
Now, have you ever seen, or not seen, the concept of strangers on a train?
Vaguely.
Because I think this is the same thing. So, excuse me. Strangers on a train is the same thing. It's like basically everybody knows everybody, but they act like strangers on a train because basically they're all strangers in real life, but they come together and they plan to kill each other's spouse. Basically,
yeah,
it's like Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because they mentioned it in Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, blah blah, we don't know each other, but we do.
Yeah, like it's like throw mama from the train.
So it's the same thing on this. It's like, hey, seemingly their cover, they have no reason to kill this guy, but in actuality, they all do.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, like you said, such is life. Okay. Slushie Meter.
Okay.
There you go. I'll go.
You go, yeah, because I don't.
Hugo, you did it. It's a good show. I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. I'm gonna go 3. But I feel like I have to watch it again.
Okay.
Because for one, I was asleep for a good part of it, and it's not because it was boring or anything. I was fucking tired. and it was very comfortable on that couch.
Same.
Dangerously so.
Yeah,
I was out for at least a little while. Like, I think I woke up, but it was already, like, it had already happened. Like, I woke up, and then it was like a scene later. They were standing over his stabbed up body, and I was like, how long was I asleep? Like, I really.
No, you gotta wait before that.
Like, I woke, like, when I remember being awake, and he was like individually like talking to people. I was like, is this the end of it? Am I like, oh no?
No, it was. No. I don't even think they got the train back on when you got water. I don't even think.
It was shortly after. It was shortly before I got the water that I was like.
Yeah, the train wasn't back on the whatever yet.
No.
Yeah, you were fine.
Okay.
You were fine.
So I feel like maybe I didn't see enough of it. What I saw, I enjoyed. So I feel like if I saw more, I would enjoy more. And also the twist, I'm kind of up in the air on the twist, or the reveal, or either the reveal or the style of the reveal of the twist.
Okay.
So
what you saw was a 3.
No, I'd go 3.5.
Okay.
I go 3.5.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
I'll be awake for the next one.
Listen.
I promise.
No, listen, no hate here.
I'm not a coffee guy.
Same, me neither.
So I'm not going to have any for the next one. So.
Promise?
Yes.
Either way.
Pinky promise.
That was Murder on the Orient Express. Is Orient not a slur? I thought it was.
Okay, so if we can...
If we put an AL at the end, that makes it a... That's what
but
I thought.
Apparently, unless you're talking about rugs, because apparently it's okay to use that word when you're referring to carpeting, because there is a store on Monroe Street that says rug emporium or like rug selection or whatever.
I had a guy tell me that it's okay for him to use the N-word if he put sand in front of it because he's not talking about black people.
That's not okay either.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about black people, so he was like, it's cool. I was like, but you are talking about somebody. He was like, well, yeah, but I'm not talking about you. I was like, oh well, thanks. When you're talking about me, let me know.
Yeah.
He said, you'll know. I was like,
oh.
He didn't say that, but it was an imaginary conversation.
You will. You'll know.
The imaginary conversation that I had after I killed him in my head. So, yeah. I did it. I did it. Definitely. He was racist.
Had it coming.
Don't they all? Either way.
Well, they don't all get trading cards of themselves made, so. Digital trading cards of themselves.
Same.
For $99.
Doesn't seem like a lot. That's all we got.
And the chance to have dinner with that piece of shit.
Who says that?
Is he gonna take you to McDonald's?
Like, if I could sell anything, hey, listen, it ain't much. This is all I got. You want it?
$100. Lowest I can go. It's me. You're gonna love it.
It's not lifelike, just the hands are. The hands are lifelike. All right, we can get out of the show. All right, guys, that was Murder on the Orient Express. Next up is Now on the Death Express. I don't remember what it's called. Death on the Nile Express. I'm close.
Close.
Quabity.
Somewhere.
Quabity Assurance. That ain't it. But
I'm
close.
Qua something.
Stay tuned.
Mystery December rolls on.
Same. You're going to hear this probably in February. But Mystery December rolls on.
Maybe January. We'll see.
I counted it out.
You'll get it when you get it.
Yeah, you'll get it when you get it.
For us, it's December.
Yes.
It's not even Christmas yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what's coming.
Hopefully February when it snows, not anytime soon. Hopefully it doesn't snow. That'd be great.
They're saying there's a chance.
It's supposed to be sunny. Global warming, I bet. Either way, that's enough for this. This is Keith.
And this is Chris.
One of the episodes we definitely didn't do this part.
No?
And yeah, I was just like, all right, I'm out. Bye. Yeah, I was just tired or something.
That sounds like us.
That definitely sounds like me.
Yeah.
Just when I'm done, okay?
Fair.
Time for me to go. I was probably tired. All right, guys.
Sounds about right.
Bye.
And I talk last.